Hi everyone! So I was tagged by Lisa Kingston and then also by Hannah Lemieux to do a Memory Keepers tag with a set of questions. So let's see how this goes. I'm not real great at face-to-face videos and I have funny eyes, so I'm sorry if it looks like I'm looking all over the place. I know Hannah and Lisa both did like a little thing at the beginning of theirs about their families, or kind of like a bio, and I don't really feel like maybe I need to do that because I kind of feel like everything I want to share about my life, my kids, my dogs, all that, I do share in when I do voiceovers for YouTube. But I thought that I would share where I come from. So how long I've been scrapbooking, why I'm new to online and new to YouTube, and all of that. So I'm 37 years old and I've been scrapbooking since 2001. So lots of scrapbooking. And for all of those years up until probably 2012, 2013, I was a creative memories consultant. So, and I had a really good business. Don't you dare. My 10-year-old son is doing school in this room with me, and he's trying his hardest to like photobomb my video, so we're really going to hope that he doesn't.
I'm not.
He's really trying.
The thing that we would like to know is, why is Cooper so loud?
I don't know. That's our dog. Anyway, and he's been banned from the room while I shoot this video. So, anyway, I have been scrapbooking for probably 15, 16 years, and I started as a Creative Memories customer. I became a Creative Memories consultant, and I had a really good business that way. So my business was offline completely. I would host huge crops in hotels. I would design and create my own classes. That's how I became a sketch designer. I just would design and create sketches for my business and use them as challenges at my crops and workshops. I hosted a monthly workshop. So I did a lot with them. And then when they went bankrupt in 2012, 2013, somewhere in there, I found myself without a job, and I decided I didn't want to continue with them. So I started to look online. Now, the whole time that I was a Creative Memories consultant, I was not your average, normal Creative Memories consultant. I was a little bit of a rebel. So I used to watch all the videos and all the stuff for 2Ps, and I was around online, just not around in the sense, don't do it. I was just not around in the sense of being vocal. So I was kind of just, I don't know how to call it, but I was around but not around. So I didn't comment on things, I didn't post stuff online, but I was certainly aware of what was popular and what was going on and things like that. So I started online by hosting and posting on a cherry on top's message board. By the time Creative Memories went out of business and I decided I wanted to be online, 2Ps was already out of, had already closed its doors. So I started at a cherry on top and kind of just went from there. And the rest is kind of history, and you can find the rest of what I did. You know, I started a my separate Facebook account. I started Instagram, and then in January I started my YouTube channel. So that's where I come from, and kind of some of my scrapbooking background, which I don't think I've shared a lot of online, so I thought that's what I would share with. So Lisa gave me a list of questions that I need to answer, and I wrote them down. They're all right here, along with my answer. So if you see me look down, that's what I'm doing. And we're already like 4.5 minutes into this video, so I'm going to try really hard to kind of get the questions through and done, because I don't want this to run super long for you. So the first question is, what format do you craft or scrapbook in? So I do a range of things. I scrapbook 12 by 12, I scrapbook 8.5 by 11. I do pocket pages, I create sketches, I do cards, and most recently I do Midoris. So I do a lot of different things. I don't always make videos for all those different things. I have done a flip through of my Midori. 12 by 12 and 8.5 by 11 pages I do all the time. I've never done a pocket page video. Maybe I should. So if that's something you want to see, go ahead and leave me a comment below. I'm not sure how I would record that, because I record on my iPad, so I'm not sure if I could like zoom it in or zoom it out or how that would work. I'd have to play with it, but I'm certainly willing to try. And I definitely have more Midori flip-throughs that I want to film and do. The second question is, what is your favorite crafty technique? Watercolors. I love watercolors. I love to create backgrounds with them. I love to color die cuts with them. I love to splatter them. I have a set of Kuretake watercolors that I love, and they're kind of my go-to thing. I have been also really loving all of my Shimmers products, and the texture paste, especially the Dazzlers, like you could eat them. They're so smooth and creamy and lovely, and I love those. And I also have some Shimmers watercolors that I use as well, but I like the painterly look. I like the sparse. I really do enjoy playing with my watercolors. Favorite place to shop? That's question number 3. Favorite place to shop. I like small businesses. That's what I like. So my favorite places to shop are places like Etsy shops, like A Flair for Buttons, The Cut Shop. I love Spiegel Mom Scraps, and I consider her to be a small business as well. Feed Your Craft, Shimmers Paints. That's kind of like my jam. I love to shop at and give my business, my scrapbooking business, to small businesses, Etsy shops, little places, because for a long time I was what I would consider to be like a small business owner in scrapbooking, and so I really like to support those small businesses, especially when products are beautiful and unique and different. So definitely that's kind of what I really like to shop at. What is the last crafty item you purchased? Pictures. The last crafty item I purchased was pictures from Persnickety Prints. But today, I think after I get done shooting this video, I'm definitely going to be buying something else, because after I shoot this video, do not leave the dog in. After I shoot this video, I know Crafty Steels has the new Cartabella Snow Fun line, and I'm thinking that I'm probably going to end up buying that before the end of the day, because I really do want it. But yeah, the last crafty item, and I totally consider pictures a crafty item. So the last thing I bought or purchased was crafty, were pictures from Persnickety Prints. Scrappy crutch or slump buster? That's question number 4. Pinterest or big picture classes? I love big picture classes. I have a membership, and I will just pick a class at random. If I'm really feeling like I need something new or different or anything, I'll just grab a class at random. My favorite classes are Paige Evans, Paige's Pages, and Ashley Horton's classes. And I really love Arit Langrath's classes. I feel like I always see something on her classes that inspire me to especially get my watercolors out and play. So that would be what I do when I hit a crafty slump. Next question. This will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Question 6. Favorite colors to work with right now? Navy, yellow, and aqua. I love those colors. I love them. I also love the color combination of turquoise and red, and I think that I actually was looking through photos today trying to find pictures that I could use that color combination on. So I think those are, but navy and yellow especially, I have just been loving that color combination lately. Signature style or technique? So I think that my signature style technique is that I really enjoy things. So I'm a very type A personality, and I love things that follow the rules. So I love to do pages where I divide my page into 3 and there's a band across the middle. I love to do pages where all of my embellishments and all of my things are kind of in a straight column down the middle of my page. Whether those layouts include mixed media, watercolors or not, that's all, but the basic bones of my layouts will almost always be this band across the middle, a band across the bottom, or I also really like an L-shaped layout or a T-shaped layout, those kinds of things. I think I really kind of go to those. Those are kind of my go-to types of page designs. I also like grid layout, and I will mix it up a little bit, but those are my favorites, and I think that I really kind of enjoy sticking to those. I like borders and different things, and I do play around like with a diagonal layout now and then, but I really like those types of layouts, and I think that if you watched a lot of my videos, you would find a lot of layouts set up like that. 3 favorite trends right now. Majoris are definitely, I love them. I have a collection of inserts. I have Webster's Pages cover, and I love that Majori, that small size. I do really, really enjoy that. I think another kind of trend that I have been liking is cut files and backing them with pattern paper. That is I love to do that, and I love to cut things on my silhouettes. I have really also been loving the hybrid kind of ideas. So there's been like Claudia Van Art and Ashley Horton has released like digital collections, and that you can just print and cut, and I love that. I love the prints and cut or the printables that come in both my Felicity Jane and Click kits. So I guess those would be kind of like the 3 things I'm really into right now. The small size of the Majoris, the cut files with the pattern papers backing them, or just cut files in general, and altering cut files with different kinds of mediums. And then the printables, the digitals. I love that. I have such a huge digital stash on my computer. It's not even funny. 3 least favorite trends. Tassels. I don't like tassels at all. I've tried them. I can honestly say I bought one and I tried it. I did it on a Spiegel Mom Scraps layout for Fab Friday a couple weeks ago, but not my favorite. I don't know, something about them, just not. And I think that might be the only thing that I have kind of seen recently that I kind of was like, no, not doing it. I really don't like the tassels. But everything else, so I think that's really the only thing that I can think of. That's a trend right now that I'm really not liking at all. Okay, hold on. I need some coffee. Favorite new lines or concepts? So, I think that my favorite new lines right now, what do I have? Oakley Avenue by Ashley Horton. If you go down into my videos from a couple days ago, you'll find one of a haul where I got all of that stuff from Pretty Little Studio. Love, love, love that. Oakley Avenue by Pretty Little Studio. I have some of it in transit, but I haven't received it yet to play with it, is Pink Fur Studios Indigo Hills. Really, really enjoy that. And my Felicity Jane kits. She knocks them out of the park every month, and I love, love, love those kits immensely. Favorite brands. I think that instead of a brand, I'm going to go with a designer. So my favorite designers are Shamel and Maggie Holmes, all the way. Every collection they come out with, I pretty much buy it all. I also enjoy crepe paper, and I've been loving Pretty Little Studio. They have beautiful vintage papers and different things, and so those I'm going to say are the 4 that I have been really like loving. Least favorite brands, Graphic 45. I don't, and what's funny is I love vintage, but those are just a little too busy and a little too dark for me. So definitely that was a no-brainer. Graphic 45 is definitely my least favorite brand. I'm also not a huge, and I know this is going to cause problems and everyone's going to be like, oh, what are you thinking? I'm not a big Bella Boulevard fan. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I have bought a couple lines from them, and they just kind of stay in my stash. I don't know. I find them kind of like super bright and just a little hard to work with. Last question, woohoo! Okay. Who inspires your crafting? So I have 2 major inspirations, people that I follow and love. And the 2 big ones are Shamel Lane and Noelle Hyman. And I'm a paper clippings member. I've been a member for a long time, and I love her approach. So I also love Shamel Lane's approach. And I'm going to say that everything that I make if you look at it closely, you'll find a little bit of Noel Hyman's design principles or a little bit of Shamel Lane's clunkiness in my layouts. Those two people have inspired me and so much. And I'm really sad because we're going to be losing paper clippings pretty soon. But I just, amazing talent. And like I said, type A personality. So watching them both scrapbook and use, you know, lines and balance and all those kind of like design rules, right up my alley, and I just love it. I am also newly a fan of both Missy Whitten and Ashley Horton. I love them so much. I love to watch their videos. I love everything that Ashley Horton designs for the Cut Shop and now for Pretty Little Studios. I have been loving Missy Whitten's use of shimmer products and how she creates her backgrounds and that kind of painterly, artsy kind of stuff. I have been really enjoying those two designers as well. So I guess I have some, you know, tried and true, and then some that are kind of new to me. And that is our last question. Woo! And we got through this video without the dog barking. Yay! And my son didn't photobomb the video. Yay! So I guess that's it. I hope that my eyes aren't too weird. My one eye does not turn. It's a birth defect from when I was a child, and so my eyes always look really odd and funny, both in photographs and in video. So I'm sorry if it's kind of distracting. I apologize immensely. And it's probably the reason I don't do face-to-face videos. So, and I'm trying to like look at the camera and not look at the screen, and it's a little weird. So I'm supposed to tag people, and I am only going to tag a couple. So I am so calling out Christina. If I can do it with my funny eye, you can do it for your face-to-face video. And I actually got through it without needing a blooper reel. Yay! So I'm going to tag Christina Sorge. I'm going to tag Kim Sparks, she has a YouTube channel as well, and she is the website owner for Sketches in Time and Sketches in Time Project Life, and I know she has a lot of time on her hands right now, so I'm going to tag her to do this as well. And I think that's maybe it. So yeah, I think that's it. I know that all the Sparklers design team has been called out by at least Lisa and Hannah, so I hope to see all of you guys do videos too. I'd love to see one from Jody, who is the owner of Spiegel Mom Scraps as well. So that's it, and I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye!